That's making a return in this game, Advanced Warfare. It took a miss from Call of Duty Ghosts, so I'm excited to see how these pro players are going to be playing CTF. Obviously, it was a game type which was played, or these guys played a lot of in previous titles, so they're going to be very, very used to it. But obviously, with the exoskeleton and all the different exo abilities, it's going to make CTF just a little bit more interesting, I think.
Yeah, I actually saw, Enable tweeting in the middle of our break, and he was like, I want to play CTF. And here you are, Ian. He is here in this game, and the first game mode is going to be CTF.
Well, you see that both teams on your screen. They're getting ready now as the game just starts. Astro, let's not waste any more time. Let's dive straight into the action. We've got some Capture the Flag on Call of Duty Advanced Warfare live from Gamescom.
And here we go, on board with Moose from TCM Gaming, our United Kingdom squad. And Moose is going to open this one up. He does pick up a kill there. So you're going to see a little bit of a push here out of Moose. Moose is being very aggressive right now.
Yeah, he's using that stim exo ability. Sadly, not going to help him there for any of you that are unfamiliar with what that stim does. If you do get weak, if you get shot and your screen goes red, you can use that stim and it will regen your health quicker. But you see the flag has already been pulled and someone is just tearing down that left-hand side. To me, that looked like they may have been using exo overclock. Of course, that gives you that increased speed, or boost, I should say. And TCM now 1-0 in the lead.
And we're still on board with Moose here, and Moose is just kind of at the very back of Curse's flag base. I don't think Curse even realizes it's there. Oh, yep, actually they do. Looks like somebody got spawned back there in the corner and picked up Moose as he was making an approach to the flag, but now on board with PD.
Oh,
now, PD normally a submachine gun player, and I believe that's what he has in his hand right now.
And nice play coming in from PT, picks up those 2 kills, and recognize his flag has been picked up, so PT has to try and make a play here with the enemy flag. He's just trying to slide around, turns around, throws that, well, actually,
launches
the grenade. Yeah, that's the better way of saying. Obviously, grenades now do come from that exoskeleton. Everything really a part of that now is both flags away from base. One gets returned, and that's going to be all tied up at 1 apiece as Curse managed to get that first flag out of the game.
Oh, look at that move. Yep. That was a little bit of a knee slide right through the door with the flag.
Oh, Moach, no!
No, he did not just do that.
Just got career ended. That was kind of awkward. I feel kind of bad for him, put it that way. Playing knee sliding through the door, and it was like, peekaboo!
He came right back. Like, oh, you're curious? I'm right here. So 1-1 still to score. And look at this. Moose now with the flag himself, and both flags are out for both teams. So here we go. We're in a bit of a standoff. It's still tied 1-1. Moose the flag carrier for TCM Gaming. Not quite sure who has it for Curse.
No, he has to stay alive here.
Looks like Moose is going to drop down here. He's going to make that extra little boost forward to make sure he doesn't get cut off the railing. So here we go. Moose still on your screen with that flag in control for TCM. Yep,
he's trying to think about it. Meanwhile, the other side, it's Burnsoff who has that flag. Obviously, that indicator on the bottom left of your screen shows he is the current flag carrier. He's going to try and drop in.
Oh, looks like they're about to get a return.
Oh, they're going to get it. They do.
Oh, and they do get it.
And Burnsoff gets that UAV as well.
And you can see the communication from the teams here. Oh, my goodness. What a bottleneck right there. 3 players coming through the door. He manages to get 1. But you saw the communication out of Curse right there. One of his teammates says, I'm about to get that return. Get on the flag. And he jumps on the flag. Instant cap.
Yep. Meanwhile, flag has actually been pulled by TCM. They actually have Curse's flag. So Burnsoff is going to have to try and do some defensive work. He wasn't able to pick up that kill, I think. Meanwhile, PT is trying to return his flag. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is. Nicely played coming in from TCM so far. He's trying to make some plays now. This is a solid play from both teams so far. Right?
Absolutely, yeah. Both teams are making some very, very nice decisions, some very nice plays, like you said.
Oh,
no! There we go.
Oh, my
The first facepalm moment of the pro boot
if you're not
camp.
sat at home facepalming, you should be.
Are you sure you wanted to play CTF Enable? Was that Enable?
No, it was Moose, I think.
It was Moose?
I think it was either Moose or PD, I believe.
We didn't catch who that was, but somebody put that on YouTube.
Yeah, please put that on YouTube ASAP, because that's the first, as you said, facepalm moment of the game. Just tries to get that exo jump.
So one thing we should mention is that it does take a bit of skill to time your jumps and your boosts in the game. So you have to get used to it and figure out exactly from what point you can launch yourself from with that boost jump and actually where you're going to land. It takes a little bit of time to figure out. Obviously, whoever that was, if it was a Moose, that he did not know what he was doing there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. But you see that, again, the perfect example of the exoskeleton being able to use, that jump, the exo jump there, and it just adds a lot of verticality and different angles that you have to be thinking about now when you play. So even a basic 3-lane map, is going to change completely because it's kind of like 3 lanes, but there's multiple tiers to those lanes. So you have to be thinking about absolutely everything Stim just being used there by Mochilla. He jumps up top of course Stim, if you have forgotten, increases that speed of health regen.
Yep, and he does not have that ability any longer, but he is trying to return the flag, which he just did, and get the cap. So he thought the flag was there in the base, but it was actually about a foot away from being returned. So he had to actually, he slid through like he got the cap, but he actually didn't get it. He had to get the return, and then managed to get the capture. So there you have it. That is going to be...
You see them laughing about it. Krosa just realized what Moch had done. He was like, hey, I don't think no one saw that because I saw what you did.
Yeah.
They're having a good old laugh about it. But
thousands of people around the world saw it as well. So here we go, going into the second half.
Yep, on board with Mochilla from Team Curse. One of the best slayers in Call of Duty. Give him an assault rifle and he is going to do some serious damage. Let's see how he's going to play at the break. Well, he does go down. So unfortunate stuff from there. Another player.
That was Kroster.
Was that
was Kroster. I looked up and caught it.
Oh, no.
That was Kroster, who was laughing at Mochilla a second ago.
Yeah.
But here we go.
Karma's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Now, Mochilla on your screen again. I like the way Mochilla's been playing, though, in the CTF. He's playing very, very aggressive on the flags, and that's one of the reasons he put that last flag in on the last round. And look at the shots getting put in. And look, I love this play on Mochilla. He can get a very fast escape, very smart play, however, out of TCM as well.
Yeah, you see just waiting for Mochilla to run through that door and picks up a very easy kill. On board now with Moose from TCM. He's trying to get a little bit of map control here and get towards that cursed flag. He wants to go down this left-hand side lane up towards the helipad. And the flag is going to be just around the corner. He's just waiting to see if anyone is playing that solid sort of defensive role from Curse, but there is no one there. So Moose in a great position here to, what was that?
Do it.
Do it. You want to pull it? Pull the flag, Moose.
He's waiting, though. He's playing the sneaky.
This is the thing. Curse now pulled that flag. So the way that TCM needs to play is get the return, then turn around and pick up that flag. They have 3 plays down. Moose's teammates should be able to pick that up, but no, a big defensive stop comes in.
Oh, I don't know why Moose didn't just go for that.
Oh, no, he missed, but he does get his UAV, though. That's something to know. Out of that, he does get his UAV.
He did get the flag grab, which gave him some score, it seemed like, and he does get that UAV. So let's see if he actually decides to use it right here. About 3 minutes left to go in this half.
Enable using that little speed boost to try and get towards the flag. Flag is missing. It has been pulled by TCM now. Enable does have his UAV ready, and just as he calls it in, some classic Call of Duty timing, he does get shut down from the side.
We have all been there.
Yes, we have all been there. If you've ever played Call of Duty ever, you've been in that situation where just something classic happens.
It always happens when I'm throwing a care package, when I used to throw care package grenades, you know, to call in the care package.
Well,
oh my God.
Enable missing a jump.
Is that times 2 for Enable? It might be.
It might be times 2 for Enable. Kroos has done it. I know Moose or PT has done it as well. We're seeing a couple of epic fails.
All right, so this is the montage of montages, everybody jumping off the map. But again, it's so new, so it's going to take a little bit of time for them to get used to it.
It's worth mentioning, you know, how you actually do the slide animation, or the strafe kind of animation. It's just by holding that left thumbstick into the right or into the left, and it will allow you to just kind of dodge from side to side, that sort of strafe. So it is kind of different, because so many people are just used to spamming the left thumbstick down just to sprint. Whereas now you've got
it's actually kind of tricky. It takes a little bit of dexterity to push the left thumbstick and hit it at the right angle, on the sweet spot to make that right dash or left dash.
Gunchi, meanwhile, his team 2-0 up in the second side. You've got Enable still with that UAV, but hasn't really folded in just yet. He's waiting. He's just playing a bit of defensive role for his team. He is using the exo ability Stim as well, so he's going to get that increased health regen should he decide to use it. He's trying to chase down a play. He's going to have to call that one out to his teammate, but tries to get that boost and actually mistimed it somewhat. Hopefully he doesn't suicide again, otherwise that is literally going to be the most embarrassing thing in the world.
And there we see a supply drop coming in there for, that was Enable, I believe.
Yep.
Or it was Marky B who we switched to. But the supply drop, that's what you're going to see when you achieve something in game, and it's going to give you a piece of loot. It's the new loot system here in Advanced Warfare. So you could get, you know, a gun, like they have 3 different levels of guns. And those guns, you know, that you can get actually have modifiers on them as well. So it looks like normal LAN issues here, you know, that happen anytime, you know, you got consoles on Xbox or any other console or PC. Sometimes you have some network issues when packets build up in the router and so on. So this is not anything that we're not used to seeing.
Happens.
It happens.
It happens.
With every game.
Timing, yeah. TCM, they were, of course, 2-0 in the lead in that second side. as you just see them trying to explain exactly what did occur. But, you know, going back to all the features, all the new features in the game, you know, we've touched on the pick 13, how you can select your classes in Advanced Warfare. It kind of picks on that pick 10 system from Black Ops 2, only now score streaks are included in that as well. So you really do have to make that decision. If you do want to run score streaks, you have to think about it wisely, because you could potentially, you know, add an extra attachment onto the weapon, add an extra perk on potentially. You know, there's a big sort of choice that you have to be had, because previously you could pick whatever you want class-wise and then guarantee, you know, you can run some score streaks. This time, though, you do have to make a conscious decision.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And you're seeing a lot of the players here only using, you know, 1 score streak or 2 score streaks, right?
Yeah.
They're only using maybe 1 or 2, and that's a testament to how much they value something like a perk or an extra attachment or a secondary weapon. So that's important to note that, you know, those are things that they care about more than some of the score streaks. And some of the score streaks are just so hard to obtain, especially, we should mention that you have another professional team you're playing against.
Yeah, this isn't easy. This isn't pubs where we can just hold
a lot of people out there watching right now, you know, might think, oh, well, these guys don't look very good. Well, it's because they're playing against other players who are amazing just like them.
Yeah.
And so, you know,
literally 2 of the best teams in the world right now.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly how skilled they are. Even though they jump off the map quite a bit, they're still...
Yeah, everyone's going to be saying, Astro, what are you on about? I just watched 4 people in one game miss jump and fall off the map.
That is seriously just a testament
classic
as to how much new stuff we have in Advanced Warfare.
It is very, like, just to try and get used to it, it is tough, because you'll see players just try and, you know, mistime double jumps or mistime a jump and then a slide, because you can do all that in midair. You can jump and then slide to the right, which is actually what we have seen a couple of times. People in gunfights trying to get that perfect shot, and then all of a sudden that player in the air just darts off to the side. It's tricky to hit.
I myself really just felt I kind of felt the need to always just double tap as fast as I could to double jump.
Yeah.
But if you actually tap it and then time it for your next jump, and then with the dash forward, it's very effective. You can get to some places. Okay. So
gunfights trying to get that perfect shot, and then all of a sudden that player in the air just darts off to the side. It's tricky to hit.
I myself really just felt I kind of felt the need to always just double tap as fast as I could to double jump.
Yeah.
But if you actually tap it and then time it for your next jump, and then with the dash forward, it's very effective. You can get to some places. Okay. So we're actually going to take a quick break. And we're actually going to let you guys check out the story trailer for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got plenty more gameplay coming.
Sledgehammer Games